the phone numbers in that phone book. So something right there don't sound right. But you find my name and number, and you call me to tell me my father's at the hospital, had a heart attack, we need you to come down, we don't think he's going to make it through the night. That pissed me the fuck off right there. What do you mean he's not going to make it through the night? Why would you call me? He got a wife somewhere out there because I married them. Well, do you know her number? No, I don't. Why would I know it? I'm not married to her. Well, we just reaching out to the next of kin, blah, blah. Okay. I'm not the oldest child. Call my sister. She spends all the time kissing his ass and doing stuff on him. You know, if I didn't tell the doctor that, he didn't know. Then call my mother, call my aunt. I said, well, I don't even call him. I call him by his street name, Cool Breeze. And, you know, I never said, oh, daddy this or daddy that. We don't have that kind of relationship. Cool Breeze in the hospital, and doctor say he's going to die. We're going to go out there. So we go out there. Oh, he made a good recovery. And I got mad because I hate to waste my time. Now he done woke me up. I got work to do. He woke me up in the middle of the night. He said he's going to die. I get there. He made a smooth recovery. As in, he could be released pretty soon. I said, okay. So I'm going to get on home. So I go home, I go to sleep. The day shift comes on 3 o'clock in the morning. Day shift call. Oh, he took a turn for the worse. He had to bring him back with some CPR. I said, phew. All right, here I come. So I can't get no sleep till you keep calling. Then you tell me that he made me the power of attorney to make a decision for what to do. What you think he would like, what you think he would need. I don't know. I don't know him to know anything about him. I don't know. And that's a fucking shame that you have a father and don't know shit about him. And then sometimes, and this is always in the black family, I don't know about white people, but sometimes when your mother and father aren't married, and women might say, well, if you ain't got no child support money, you can't come see the baby. Or you use the child as a pawn. I'm coming over here to see the baby, but you're really coming to see my mother. Using that game, that playable shit. Then you come, or I've witnessed you pass the money out to people like you're a fucking millionaire. Here go $5 for you, here go $5 for you, these crackhead bitches. And then you come to me, I ain't got no more money, son. Who the fuck are you? What is this? You ain't got no money. So you only come to see me when you broke. No, it ain't like that, it ain't like that. You should never have to be in a position where, and like I said, I was very, very far ahead of my time. I had a bachelor's degree, going on a master's. I was taking master's degree classes, and I was 12 years old talking to my father about where he been. And it took a long time because I still was required by Maryland law to attend public school, where I shouldn't be required to attend public school. Everything that was privileged to black people, like I said, Baltimore was segregated until 1991. Y'all don't believe it because y'all haven't been born till yesterday. This was a hell of a city to be in. So all this violence you see now, this ain't nothing. It's only something because the news reporting it. But it's always been going on. There's always been, well, it hasn't always been no 300 enough murders. It's always been 85 or 105. Now that they're bold enough over the years, they have been stopped. Now there's triple the numbers, 317, 5 years in a row. Because the people are ineffective. You keep crippling the police department by telling them what you don't want them to do. Oh, don't beat them. Crime went up. Don't shoot them. Crime went up. Don't detain them. Crime went up. Don't arrest them. Crime went up. So what can they do? If I can't shoot them, beat them, arrest them, talk to them, detain them, what do I do? Just sit around and drive around in a police car all day. And that's what they do. Drive around all day. Because everything they're paid to do and trained to do, you told them they're not to do it. So what do they do? What can they do? You lose your job. You arrest them, you lose your job. If something happened to them after you arrest them, you might get locked up and go to court under Maryland rules. If you do this and do that, you might wind up having to fend for your life, might lose your livelihood. You know, so it was between being a citizen, homeless, you got children depending on your job, you got a wife depending on your job, you got your income depending on your job, you don't want to lose your job, so you're not going to do your job. That's biblical right there. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? He ain't going to jeopardize nothing and be left assed out. So he's not going to do his job. He's going to sit back and drive the police car and let the crime keep happening. Because if he does his job, you'll fire him. And that's the position you put the cops in. Have you ever seen a white cop run to a black scene? Of course not. They'll come for a domestic call, argument, fighting, domestic violence. The white cop will come to that. Shooting going on, white cop don't show up to no black neighborhood. Black cop don't show up to the black neighborhood. They'll wait, and then they'll come out and see what they're going to do. Meanwhile, bring this to a close. Meanwhile, call the Johnson side of the family. My sister, being dramatic as you. What do you mean he's about to die? And I want to say so bad, bitch, get your fucking ass in the car and get to the hospital and stop asking me about fucking questions. I'm just not that guy. And because I don't have that type of, like I said, God calls the ones that are necessary. I don't have that kind of connection with them. So I guess it seemed cold-hearted. And my father used to always tell me, I got this $10 million. I'm gonna give you $20,000. I'm gonna give you Roy $20,000. So I figure, oh, he must be telling the truth. I said, well, how I'm gonna get it? I'm gonna send somebody by to send it to you the other day. So go out there, took the day off of work, sat all day long waiting for this man to show up. Man didn't show up. I said, the one forgot to bring the money? He said, you got it. I said, what? You know you got the money. I said, what are you talking about? So now I'm getting pissed off. And then I hear that he pretending to be crazy. And I said, look, you motherfucker. You know, I just had to, I was through. Because you talking about 15 years of keep playing stupid and keep playing crazy, keep playing these games. I said, the next time you tell me something that's not real, that's imaginary, you can go to hell and stick it up your ass. So he went to hell, apparently, and he got it stuck up his ass. And I guess having me be power of attorney is supposed to make me feel some kind of way. I don't feel no kind of a way. Because what I said didn't matter. What I told the doctor didn't matter. Because when it comes to people who die, the family gets all involved. And the doctor trying to be a miracle worker. So I asked my father before he passed. I said, what did you want me to do as far as do not resuscitate and all that stuff? What he told me, he said, if you can save me, save me. If you can't save me, then just let me go. And I said, all right. So shall it be. Here comes the fucking family members. Oh, don't let nothing happen. I'm on my way. So I told the doctors, I said, if he should cold, give him one more round of CPR and call it. Don't do any more heroic efforts after that. Understand? Okay. So I don't know what happened because it was understood to me, don't give him no more CPR. See, CPR, for people who don't know, is painful. It's excessive pressure and pain cracking down on somebody's ribs and putting your body weight on the sternum, breaking it to cause pressure to pump the heart. And when you old and elderly, that's painful. You be all bruised up inside like somebody done fell downstairs or hit you with a baseball bat across your chest. Nobody want to go through that. Making them suffer unnecessarily because you're trying to put on a display for somebody. So here comes who's my uncle's wife. She's not even a real family member. She's an in-law. I'm on the way. Don't let them die before I get there. Who are you talking to? If God takes them, God takes them. You ain't talking to me. I didn't respond. I thought that was some stupid shit right there. So my sister must have told him, do whatever you can to save him. So the doctor went on and did whatever she said to do. So I feel like this. If she going to call the shots, let her call the shots. And I can go home. I done say what I had to say to him. I done made my peace with him. We done talked. He fell asleep. I can go home and go to work. Business is business. Everybody was born to die. Nobody's born to last forever. That's that. Here comes, Aunt Merle, she on her way. Okay. What about it? Well, so-and-so not going to get here in time. So, now we're on like 4 days. And here comes the doctor coming there to tell me, I have some bad news. We did 3 more rounds of CPR, and I got angry. I started to yell and holler, and I said, no, let me take a deep breath, calm myself down before I break every neck up in this room. Because I said 1 round of CPR and let them go. So if you're not listening to me, and like I told the doctor, I said, I have a right to sue because I told you not to do no more CPR. And you came to tell me that you did 4 more CPRs to try to revive him? To revive him to do what? He already had the dialysis. He already was in renal failure. The heart is already damaged. There's nothing to save. If they didn't meet him when he was here, they'll meet him on the other side. So, when I asked the doctor what was the bacteria that you kept saying the bacteria was eating up and causing an infection, what is it? It's like similar to MRSA. So, for people who don't know, the MRSA is related to SARS. So my father might have died from coronavirus, but we didn't know what it was. But that's how it comes. It comes like a virus, and you get flu-like symptoms, and you get the congestion, because that's what they kept trying to treat, the congestion, like pneumonia. And it just kept getting worse. But they didn't put him on a ventilator because he had that tube thing for dialysis. It just was terrible. It was ugh. So they took the metal stuff out of his body because they said they didn't want the metal to cause any extra contamination. So to get them out of the lawsuit, Johns Hopkins, that's why I don't deal with Johns Hopkins for nothing. They say, well, we don't know if it came from us. It could have came from the dialysis. It could have came from the ambulance. We don't know where it came from. Now, if the first day they said he was improving, then he had to have been there. But yet again, I didn't have enough connection or interest in trying to fight and argue for it. And the meaning that he had more than one child, me and my sister had to be on the same page